Hello dear film lovers. Welcome to FilmHead. We think you love to watch animation movies. Let's see the top trending animated film of this year for you. Number 1. Dragon Keeper. Dragon Keeper is a 2024 Spanish-Chinese animated fantasy adventure film directed by Salvador Simo and Lee Jianping. Dragon Keeper is based on the first book from Carol Wilkinson's fantasy novel series. The books and the film are set in an alternate history China, years after a war between humans and dragons. Young orphan Ping and her dragon companion Danzi are found out by royal guards and must flee across China to return the dragon's egg to the ocean and save the dragon race from extinction. The film's storyline centers on an orphan slave girl in ancient China named Ping who befriends one of the last imperial dragons, called Long Danzi. Emboldened with the mysterious powers of Qi, Ping orchestrates the aged dragon's escape from a remote fortress together with a precious stone which must be defended at all costs. The unlikely pair traverses the empire to save Long Danzi from extinction while pursued by the emperor's soldiers, dragon hunters, and a shadowy evil force. Number 2. Kung Fu Panda 4. Kung Fu Panda 4 is a 2024 American animated martial arts comedy film produced by DreamWorks Animation and distributed by Universal Pictures. The trilogy ended in satisfying fashion in 2016 with the cuddly, constantly hungry Po finally coming into his own in his unlikely role as the Dragon Warrior. 8 years later, Kung Fu Panda 4 struggles to justify its existence. It lacks both the delicate artistry and warm wit of its predecessors. The subtle sense of spirituality is long gone. In its place are frantic action sequences. The plot is a bit over-fussy for its target audience of small kids, though the scriptwriters have been careful to make it work for newbies. No previous Kung Fu Panda experience necessary. It opens with Po being promoted from his role as Dragon Warrior to spiritual leader of the valley, taking over from his mentor Shifu. But before he can appoint his successor, Po apprehends Jean, a streetwise thieving fox. The two of them make a brilliant double act. Black is adorable, Awkwafina terrific as the cynical wisecracker. Kung Fu Panda 4 is already playing in the US and is in UK and Irish cinemas from March 28th. Number 3. Moana 2. Moana 2 is an upcoming American animated musical fantasy adventure film produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Moana 2 was initially planned as a Disney Plus series, but has been changed to a theatrical release last minute, a risky move for Disney. Even if the first Moana was a huge hit, the sudden format change from TV to film poses both budgetary and artistic difficulties. Before Moana 2 is released in 2024, Disney made some substantial adjustments to the film, a risk that should pay off. Undoubtedly, the 2016 film Moana was an enormous hit, thus it comes as no surprise that the story of Motunui's hero is being carried out. But it looks like the House of Mouse has not been entirely sure how to approach this, which raises some doubts about Moana 2's future. Moana is one of Disney's best princess movies, having earned the company about $687 million at the global box office in 2016. Since then, it has become the top-streamed movie on Disney+, making it an intelligent starting point for future movies. Number 4. Mufasa: The Lion King. Mufasa: The Lion King is an upcoming American musical drama film directed by Barry Jenkins, written by Jeff Nathanson, and produced by Walt Disney Pictures and Pastel Productions. The Lion King is a stunning blend of traditional animation and CGI, taking the best of both to deliver the story with astounding efficacy. Lion King 2019 was its first part that dominated the theater with high demand. Development on a prequel to The Lion King was confirmed in September 2020, with Jenkins attached to direct and Nathanson finishing a draft of the script. Pierre and Harrison Jr. were announced as the voice cast in August 2021. The African Savannah is the setting for the Pride Lands prequel, which chronicles the narrative of the ascent of one of the greatest rulers of the region. Timon and Pumbaa provide colorful commentary as Rafiki narrates the tale of Kiara, the daughter of Simba and Nala. Mufasa: The Lion King is scheduled to be released in theaters on December 20th, 2024, 2, by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Number 5. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The third installment in the Sonic the Hedgehog series of action-adventure comedies is set to release in theaters. It is the follow-up to Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video games. Plans for a third Sonic the Hedgehog film were announced in February 2022 during Viacom CBS's investor event before the release of the second film. The Sonic franchise has been one of the most famous in gaming history, with the eponymous blue hedgehog rivaling characters like Mario in terms of popularity. Despite a few early hiccups such as the ugly Sonic debacle, Paramount has created a successful cinematic universe, becoming both critically well-received and commercially successful. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will feature the character Shadow as the main antagonist, as teased in a recent video clip. Jim Carrey will return as Dr. Robotnik in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, despite his retirement from acting. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is scheduled to be theatrically released by Paramount Pictures in the United States on December 20th, 2024. So that's all, and thank you everyone. If you love our video, then don't forget to subscribe our channel.